Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are playing in the Bestiary Flashback League as a Necromancer Summoner. We've arrived in Act 10. Time for the last couple of things. We're being greeted here with Tormented Spirits, Strongboxes, and some biz stuff. Let's free Bannon first though.
Exile! I am in need of your services once more. Help me!
Oh, they're calling in the reinforcements. And there we go. No more reinforcements. Let's move on. Okay. Next step. Let's go grab the next waypoint. So nothing in here is really going to be extra dangerous. Most of the things here are just going to be things that will announce themselves when we encounter them. A little bit of a stutter, another bit of a stutter. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So for the past 4 hours I've been messing around with my computer hardware setup, trying to make things work again. It all started with a mouse that mouse cursor stopped moving around, even though the scroll wheel and the buttons still worked.
Of immense power.
Trying to diagnose that problem, restarting and all that kinds of stuff. My system got into some kind of odd state where it didn't even want to really boot up again. So I took out half the hardware, put it back in, ended up resetting the BIOS. And currently it's rather hot in the Netherlands. It's nearly 30 degrees out there. Might even be actually 30 degrees. And indoors is also relatively warm. So the computer resetting itself to its default settings meant it actually overclocked itself compared to my usual settings, since I always run the system underclocked in order to keep it a little bit quiet. So I spent a good couple of hours just trying to get the system back to a state where it is relatively sane, also relatively quiet. Because of course you don't want the fans to be spinning up in the background while playing. About an hour ago I actually had it in a state where it looked to be alright, but when I started recording, the recording was very stuttery, especially noticeable in the audio department. Another hour further, it's better again. So I'm recording this on the Sunday, the last day of the Flashback League, so really on a clock here. No, it's always hardware always chooses the most appropriate time to die on you and have all kinds of issues. So all of that is to say, if anything is out of order, or if anything is wrong, I do apologize, but trust me, I did try everything in order to just make it work again. Also currently playing with my old mouse, which had some reliability issues, so yeah, I'm having a great day today. But I hope that despite all the hardware challenges, I still managed to have some good old time against Mr. Kitara and send him back to wherever he came from. Ravaged Square. New area means new things. So we get Harbingers, we get Beyond, and we get Beasties. Or Strongboxes, yes. Okay. So yeah, let's put up a portal here, because that's not marking where we came from. Waypoint is near the top of the area, but I'd like to go and do the final trial so we can tack on a cruel lab in next episode. And it would be nice to say hello to Vilenta, and I know Vilenta is somewhere near the bottom side of the map. Picking up quite a number of nets. Okay, so far so good. And we have to backtrack a little bit since this is not the way to cross the bridge. Okay. We got some minor demons in here, but no major ones just yet. Density of this general area does help with demons. I think the torched courts are probably going to be an even better location for summoning demons, if and when we manage to get that one with Beyond setup on it. So far, so good. Gems slowly leveling up in the background. A couple of them, of course, are the ones with a quality that are maybe just like half a level lower than they could be if I had kept the ones with 0% quality. But of course, a little bit of quality does give you a little bit of an edge. Okay, yeah, burning is definitely not a helpful thing for your energy shield. It's the one downside of running both a flask that can heal minions as well as a unique flask that helps heal me a little bit extra. Fitting burning removal in there is difficult. It was the ossuary that had the trial. Yeah, good. Okay, so we can now just reliably get back to this one. That's the important part. So then we can go back here, say hello to Bannon, get all the nice little side quests. Everybody wants to talk with me. Sure, I'll take the sulfur one.
Remember,
doesn't really matter too much. You got some side quests, some of them are helpful, some of them are not. And we'll just stash all the things. And then we can push forwards. Check out Valenta first. Because the ossuary is the easiest place to return to since it is next to the waypoint. Also, the Valenta fight was rather interesting. A lot of damage, a lot of area damage. That lightning stuff that's interesting to avoid. Yeah, let's go with interesting. That's always a nice way of phrasing things. There's a lot of different interpretations, the word interesting. It could be good, could be bad, really depends on how you perceive it. Okay. Enemies here are showing up still just too often in small groups, and then there's just emptiness and more emptiness, and then there's another small group. So I doubt we're gonna see demons here. But the Valenta area, of course, new set of modifiers. So let's see, what are we getting here? Innovation bosses, Beyond and Abyss. Okay. Also a waypoint, so we can use this waypoint to go back to the square and then head to the bottom for the Reliquary. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. First, we have a date with Vilenta. Bull Juggler, you are an invader. invaders must die. Skeletons, quality, sure, we can deal with that. Let's just flask up, just in case. Okay, and nothing truly exciting happened. Right, I think I wanted a tornado mod. Okay, still very, very small packs. Oh yeah, that's not a small pack. Okay, it's also good, you know, just armor up a few before you head into groups like these. And we get one small demon spawn here for the trouble. Again, let's not grab that one. So my original plan for the day was to just start in the morning, just to wrap up Act 10 and then spend the rest of the day just doing some maps and seeing if I could get a double or a triple beyond or something going. Now I'm a little less certain about how that is gonna go. I could of course spend the early part of the evening for that. Always had to. It's not up there, is it? Is it somewhere in the bottom left? Actually, this might be there. There's more here than I had initially anticipated. Blacksmith whetstone. What's in the room? Dead end room. Yeah, dead end room. Also, dead end for the previous inhabitants or occupants. They are no more. Ooh. Boss arena, and I spot essences. So let's actually grab the essences. So Haku up there as well. Essence of woe. Thank you. Spell damage, not that interesting though. Okay, Paradise, Alpha, something. Let's just throw a trap. I have you, Ravencaller. Was I on time? I don't think I was in time. Nope. Okay. Sorry, Haku, I'm gonna ignore you. Really doesn't matter anymore. And then Vilenta. Let's do this. Just armor up a little bit. Let's not get hit by the lightning. I really don't like the lightning. Let's just spread some corpses around. Okay, you are angry and nice. Add-ons. I was already hoping for add-ons because my flasks are running a little low. Also, my phantasms were running a little low. Well, we're nicely maxed out again on that one. Still, all the zombies are maxed, that's good. Just trying to keep some of the corpses spread on the floor here. Just so if I get hit, then the bone offering at least is gonna be able to max itself out there. No idea what the status of a Valenta there. She is really highly mobile. That's one of her advantages, disadvantages. Depends on if you look at it in her perspective or mine. In the end, she could not stand against the onslaught that was my minions. And I think she's now worth a full skill point. So let's see if we can claim that. Lani. Yes. There you go. Might as well just get rid of whatever we picked up here. Like that, like that. And we stack it that way, and then it just nicely fits. 1 skill point. We were on our way here, so that is always nice. A little bit more life, and before Kitava, and hopefully maybe even before Azaro, we'll be able to... heck, we'll just grab it before the end of the episode. Get a large node. And let's just stash these things away. And then move forward. So it's not a square, but it is the control blocks waypoint that would be helpful here. So we can just walk back. Oh, we even have the old instance up. That is helpful. So this was Harbingers, Strongboxes and Beyond. Fair number of enemies, and indeed I get rewarded with a little demon. That is nice. Harbinger, yep, that works for me. See if we can do the fighting from this side where there's no blue flames yet. And that also works. Ah, there's the door. Bubble, yeah, I'll walk back for a bubble. Bubbles are nice. So the Reliquary is a level 67 area, whereas the other ones are a bit lower level. No, 64, 66. Ossuary is also 67. So there's a 3-level gap here. Be careful. Also, it has a waypoint. That's nice. What do we get actually? We Harbies, Breaches, and Bloodlights. Okay, that is definitely a hobby.
Orb of fusing.
Okay. A lot of shiny effects going on. But in the end, the Harbinger falls and my forces prevail. Gleaming Saints. They look like they're throwing fireballs or something. And a beach map. The Teams map. It does feel like you are getting a decent amount of tier 1 maps before you even head into maps, which is helpful. Arcanist Strongbox, that's some more currency, and at the level I was hoping / waiting for. So we are here. Written in blood, nice. That's nearly 3000 points of life. And 2/3 of that in energy shield. Freezes me, I can remedy that. There we go. Okay, this is one corner of the map where apparently we don't have to be. But there's a bridge ahead, so we can go there. Okay, what is this bridge gonna be? Tool. Okay, so that's gonna be a very cool map. Pun totally intended. And we take you out. Do we have any hands back here? Not as far as I can see. There, one clasp hand, come on, yes. Ah, I have it. And I would just set to pounce on whatever steps foot through the edge of the breach. And that is that. 5 splinters, that's a pretty good haul. I've had much worse hauls. Whoa. It's always nice when different mods conspire to create a rather dangerous situation. Makes things interesting. Okay, is there a way to just... Ooh, look at that. I can cast things. But enemies can't walk up to me, which is a relatively safe position to have. Also, looks like some of my zombies are dying. Oh, wait, now they're... Okay, they're onto me. The Harbinger was using my own trick against me. Oh wait, we had a second one. What did you thought? Like, wait, why are they not expiring, the enemies? Random skeleton just wandered off all the way over here. And now finally we see an arrow on the map pointing us to where we need to be. Pro case with a teardrop. Just a simple fetch quest, and one of them is worth a skill point if I remember correctly. The other one is not really worth all that much, but getting a belt, that's not a bad deal. Even though this one was not actually that great. Breach ring does have some decks, bit of fire res. Other than that, it's not helpful. So, let's stash all the currency, real currency, that is, not the fragments. Those need to be in here. And then another map. Okay, so we checked off Vilenta, we checked off Reliquary, then Ossuary is next, and after that we can push forward to get the waypoint in the Chamber of Innocence, but not actually grab the Staff of Purity just yet. Because that's just going to be an item that's going to be stuck in my inventory while doing laboratory, which is a bit of a waste. Okay, let's double check. Rogue Exiles, Spirits, and Perandus. I did trigger myself a Abyss here, but that was not a League Abyss, it was just a random Abyss. So just gonna ignore the Perandus, they will be there still. And instead, let's build ourselves a Abyss party over here. There we go. And the Abyss keeps going, which is good. I have a habit of forgetting about them or just being a bit slow to follow. But so far, I've encountered quite a lot of very patient Abysses. But also bleeding, that's not something I'd like to have. And there is my Abyss Trove. Good.
Of fusing.
Oh, let's check out that horrendous horde over there. Ah, they actually extinguished themselves, or kind of got extinguished by the minions. Time to move on. So there's an elixir of allure down here for old Whalem. And the Staff of Purity. And a ghost. Hello, ghost. Hey, look at that. There's a rare. Go possess it. Yes, excellent. Ooh. It spoke. If only I know where the Val Orb dropped. Because it sounded like bottom left, but I didn't see anything. The positional audio and it's a little off / odd about the actual direction that it comes from. Okay, there's a ghost in here. Yep, energy shield ghost. And gone it is. There you go, and look at that. Both the things I'm looking for are relatively close to each other. Here is another fetch quest result. There we go. And then there is a trial over here. Okay. One lever. A bunch of runes on the floor, though I don't think they really matter. I think it's all stylistic. And there we go.
An emperor must know precisely.
I've done worse trials and I've bungled worse trials, so it's nice to see that we're just getting a nice and easy one for last. Good old Whalem. Oh, it's not extra skill point, it's respect points. Boo, hiss. So basically both side quests are completely skippable. Which is useful to try and remember, I guess. I was really bad at trying and remembering. Yeah. So, Ravaged Square. And now it is time to head towards the Torch Courthouse. So this is still the old instance, I think. Yeah, still the old instance. So we got Beyond, Harbies and Strongboxes. So somewhere in the top right is where we need to be, but as with the way in here, it's a little bit of backtracking, making it more like a small maze that you have to navigate through. And kill lots of things on the way to our destination. Okay, Wickerman. Supposedly the Wickerman also make for pretty decent pets. Or they used to maybe in the past. Never really kept up with the Spectre meta game, so to say. So Torch Courts, Harbiges, Spirits and Nemesis. So there's no Beyond here. Let's see. Enemies here do have the habit of having a lot of damage potential. Allies cannot die, that is always hilarious. Oh, the ghost was about to possess it and then the ghost died. Or the rare died and then the ghost died. Elbrion. You know what, I'm gonna ignore you as well. There's no Beyond here. I already got Elbrion to 6 in my Masters dailies, and of course it doesn't really matter because the league ends tomorrow. So there's no benefit I could possibly get from doing that specific master mission. hello there. I think I'll just step slightly outside here. Let's not be in the fire. And there we go. Lost a lot of zombies here. Went down to 5 up from 8. The harbingers, they can be dangerous. Especially with the monster set or the monster set that we have here. Rather potent combination. Okay. Oh, still have to push further before we can go back. Ah, yeah, see, this is the big courtroom. Okay, rare, with ghosts, blasphemous grip. Thank you.
Orb of fusing.
And onwards we go. Another ghost. Wow, really is Ghost City today. Okay. Oh. So far so good. And that ghost is gone. If the enemy keeps trickling in with really small groups, then they just don't have a chance. If they're a little bit smarter about it and they just get some larger groups together, then well, maybe they can pull off some damage.
Orb of fusing.
Or if, you know, like harbingers, they actually throw multiple waves at me. That's also a smart tactic. You are fractured, that's gonna be fun. So by the time you die, you're the only one left, and then all your spawns afterwards will just get singled out by my large army. Fighting 2 small battles here, a bit back, a bit here, but it was okay. You have elemental thorns, only the raging spirits have elemental damage on them. But it doesn't really matter. I haven't ever noticed the physical or elemental thorns. And, well, I haven't begun to notice any effect of it here either. Okay, you see the door. Now all we need is a way to it. And it looks like this might be it. There we go. Desecrated chambers. Okay, and that is all the objectives for this episode completed. Just quickly double check. Is there anything craftable in the bestiary? No, still no boots. That's the only unique I really care about. Ooh. Game. Okay. Game got a little excited there. Bit of a latency spike, but that's okay. What could possibly go wrong? So with this, let's end the episode. I'm gonna thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again next episode when we go for the Merciless Laboratory. And well, if everything there goes according to plan, episode afterwards is gonna be Kitava. For now, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.